Have you ever pondered how long animals can survive without food? It's a question that ignites curiosity and wonder, pushing us to appreciate the fascinating world of animal adaptability and survival. From the depths of the ocean to the peaks of the highest mountains, animals exhibit an extraordinary range of survival abilities. Some can persist mere hours without sustenance, while others can endure for months, even years. In this survival race, we're not focusing on speed, but on endurance. We'll be starting our countdown with the animals that can survive the shortest amount of time without food, gradually working our way up to those exceptional beings that push the boundaries of biological possibility. Each creature, regardless of where they fall on this spectrum, showcases a unique adaptation to their environment, a testament to the incredible diversity of life on our planet. Now, prepare to be intrigued as we embark on this countdown of survival. First up on our countdown, we have the rabbit, which can only survive for about 2 to 3 days without eating. The rabbit's diet consists mainly of grass, hay, and leafy greens, with the occasional treat of fruits or vegetables. This herbivorous diet, while low in calories, provides the rabbit with the necessary fiber and nutrients it needs to thrive. The rabbit's high metabolism requires frequent feeding almost constantly throughout the day. Their digestive system is uniquely designed to process their fibrous diet, but it's a system that needs to keep moving, making regular meals a must. Without food, a rabbit can quickly become lethargic, lose weight, and eventually succumb to a condition known as gastrointestinal stasis. This is a serious and potentially fatal condition where the digestive system slows down or stops completely. So, in the survival race, our furry friend the rabbit unfortunately falls short. Moving along our countdown, we encounter the dog and the cat, both of which can survive around a week without food. Now you might be wondering, how is this possible? Let's delve into it. Our canine and feline friends have evolved to have adaptable metabolic systems. When food is plentiful, they can quickly convert the nutrients into energy. But when food is scarce, their bodies can switch into survival mode. This involves slowing down their metabolic rate to conserve energy. Dogs, for instance, are descendants of wolves, who in the wild might go days without a successful hunt. This survival mechanism is still present in our domesticated dogs. Cats, on the other hand, are obligate carnivores. In the wild, they'd rely on the catch of the day. If the hunting was not successful, their bodies would adapt to the lack of food. When food intake stops, the body, whether it's a dog or a cat, begins to use stored fats and proteins for energy. This process is called autophagy, where the body essentially starts to eat itself. The liver plays a crucial role here, converting stored fat into usable energy, keeping the brain and body functioning. But what happens to their bodies during this time? Initially, they may seem a bit sluggish or lethargic. As the days go by without food, they'll start losing weight. Their immune system may weaken, making them more susceptible to diseases. And if this continues for too long, it can lead to severe health complications and eventually organ failure. It's important to note that while they can survive without food for about a week, it's certainly not a healthy or recommended situation. Always ensure your pets have a balanced diet and regular meals to keep them happy and healthy. While it's a significant leap from the rabbit, a week without food is still a tough challenge for our furry companions, but as we'll soon see, some creatures can survive even longer in the face of scarcity, but that's a tale for another scene. Now, we reach the extraordinary survivors of the animal kingdom, the camel and the polar bear, which can go for several months without food. These are two of the most fascinating creatures, surviving in some of the harshest environments on Earth, all thanks to their unique adaptations. Let's delve into these intriguing survival mechanisms, starting with the camel. Camels, the ship of the desert, are known for their ability to endure scorching heat and travel for miles without food or water. But how do they do it? The secret lies in their humps, which, contrary to popular belief, store fat, not water. This fat acts as a reservoir of energy, providing sustenance when food is scarce. In times of deprivation, the fat is metabolized, creating water and energy, ensuring the camel's survival. But what happens to a camel's body during this process? As the fat reserves are depleted, the hump slowly shrinks and droops. However, once the camel gets a chance to eat and drink again, the hump becomes firm and upright, ready for the next challenging journey. Now let's switch gears and head to the Arctic, where the polar bears reside. These massive creatures endure the freezing cold and can go for months without eating during the harshest winter months. But how is this possible? Like camels, polar bears also rely on their fat reserves. A polar bear's body is adapted to feast or famine lifestyle. During the plentiful summer months, they gorge on seals, accumulating fat which they store for the lean winter period. When food becomes scarce, their metabolic rate slows down, decreasing their energy requirements. This metabolic adaptation, combined with their thick layer of insulating fat and fur, allows them to survive without eating for months. But the process of starvation is not easy. As the bear's fat reserves deplete, they lose weight and energy. However, their resilient nature and remarkable adaptability help them weather this challenging period until food becomes available again. These incredible survivalists truly demonstrate the remarkable adaptability of life on Earth. And finally, at the top of our countdown, we have the deep-sea bristleworm, which can survive an astounding 5 years without food. This creature, living in the depths of our world's oceans, has an incredibly slow metabolism. It's a master at energy conservation, using very little to keep itself alive. The bristleworm's diet is largely dependent on what it can find in its harsh environment, often organic matter that sinks from the surface. In the pitch-black world where the bristleworm dwells, food scarcity is a common occurrence. To survive, this creature has developed the ability to store nutrients within its body, using them sparingly over an extended period of time. It's a remarkable adaptation to an unforgiving habitat. So the deep-sea bristleworm takes the crown in our survival race, demonstrating just how far nature can push the boundaries of life. This incredible creature truly is the ultimate survivor in the face of extreme food scarcity. From the humble rabbit to the extraordinary deep-sea bristleworm, we've explored the fascinating range of survival abilities across the animal kingdom. We've seen how different creatures have evolved unique strategies to endure periods without food. From those who can make do for a few days, like our furry friend the rabbit, to those who can withstand the test of time for weeks or even months, like the stoic tortoise and the crafty penguin. We've delved into the world of the long-term survivors, such as the camel and the python, who can go for up to a year without eating. And let's not forget our ultimate survivor, the deep-sea bristleworm, who can go without food for an astonishing 60 to 100 years. These survival times are a testament to the marvel of nature and the resiliency of life. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the world of animal survival. Remember, nature never ceases to amaze us with its incredible adaptability and resilience.